Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our daily podcast. Today, the DV lottery for 2024 fiscal year is out. If you played DV lottery last year, 2023, the results are out right now, which you can check them. And then with your confirmation number, you can find out whether you were selected for further processing or not. So both sides, it's a two-way situation. It's either you are selected or you are not selected. Now, whether you're selected or not, a lot of people have questions about the selection process. So how is it done? Last year, everybody was submitting entries for the DV lottery. So back in the olden day, when the DV lottery started, people used to fill paper forms and then submit them. And then it was all gathered and brought to America. And then they were placed country by country, and then the United States government would choose how many people to select from each country. So it that was what used to happen using paper forms. When you fill paper forms, they take it and bring it and try to select, people from your country, a certain number of people, and then go to the next country, select a certain number of people. So they don't mix all the countries together. No, they do it country by country. That was back then. So now, the world today, they do a lot of paper reduction process, and they realize to transport all those papers is not cheap, because when you fill the paper form and they have to bring it to America, you can think of the process, and stuff have to be transported and things like that, whether through what means, but that's transport. So now they have come up with the new form, right? Which is the electronic entry. You don't need to fill a paper form. You fill it directly online on their website. Now, when you fill this form and then attach your passport, 2 inches by 2 inches passport size photograph, your form is directly like the paper form you could have filled if it was printed. Yeah, but it's the electronic form, right? So nothing changes. Now, when you fill, it goes directly to the United States, right? Data system where they are storing those files. So when you're filling your DV lottery form, you always select your country, your nationality. If you are a Nigerian living in the United Kingdom and you play the DV lottery, you play it and then under your country, Nigeria, even though you are presently in the United Kingdom. So that your form, like when you enter it and you select that you are Nigerian among the countries, so on the database that your form is going to go to Nigeria. So in the end, they will know. They will check the back end of the computer systems and know that for this year, when the period of entry closes, they will check for this year over maybe 800,000 of Nigerians, they played the DV lottery. And and then go to Ghana and be like, oh, over maybe 400 or 100,000 people, they play DV lottery, country by country. It goes into your basket. By the way, just to mention that Nigeria was banned from participating in the DV lottery process. Not that they did something terrible, but just a lot of Nigerians are already in the United States. So, the entire DV lottery program was an arrangement made by the government officials here, and including with the African and other world countries that participate there, to have a particular number of people from different countries to come here to America. So that was the deal. But now Nigerians, there are just so many of them here, and they come and go and stuff like that. So at some point, it was not, they were out. Okay, they were out. But do they still travel and come here? Of course, they have other means. Student visa, marriages, and all sort of things. Filing for your children, they still come. So now, how is the selection process done? So now you have played your lottery, and then you select your country. It goes to that basket. So all the countries participating, if there are 100, you have 100 basket, different basket. It goes to your basket, and then when the time of selection reaches, they will decide how many people from each country they want to bring to the United States. If they realize that, oh, in Cameroon, we want to bring 50,000 people, now they take the Cameroon basket, which is full of the files that people have entered for the year of DV Lottery 2024. When they take that basket, they put a code on the computer and ask the computer to randomly select 50,000 people, or let's say whatever number they choose. If they choose to select, let's say 2,000 people, but the Cameroon basket has like 50,000 people, they say, computer, they put a code that randomly select 2,000 people from among these 50,000 people. Yeah. So now when the names go into the computer, normally they will be arranged like in alphabetical order, right? Just like if you are familiar with computers, they will be arranged like that in alphabetical order. Yeah. But it doesn't mean your name could be J, your name could be P, your name could be anything. So that one doesn't matter. That kind of arrangement doesn't matter, since it's not a human being going there. But they use algorithms, and they use if you know how to code data, if you know how to do Java code, if you know about Selenium, you know that you can write a code that when you press the button, the code does something for you, right? You automate the system. So they automate the system to pick any random files up to that number, and then the computer system will go in there and select all those files. It doesn't matter whether you fill your form so correctly and some other person filled it a little bit terrible with the wrong names, wrong date of birth, and things like that. No, it doesn't matter. It will pick, as long as your file was accepted, it passed through and went to the basket. It will go to that basket and pick the required number that it was asked to do. That's the power of computers. When it picks the 2,000 people out of 50,000 from that basket, they go to the next basket. Oh, let's go to Ghana. Ghana, maybe 80,000 people played. All the youth and everybody, they are interested. 80,000 people played. Oh, let's pick about, let's say a lot of Ghanaians are here already. Let's pick about maybe 500 people from Ghana. The computer system goes to the Ghanaian basket and pick that number of people. Yeah. And then just like that, they go to every country and pick. And then now, if you're selected, you know, they will make it, you know, and put it under the result. If you are selected, when you put in your information and check, like people are checking right now, when you go to 2024 entrance status check, you put in your confirmation number, and then you put in your date of birth, and then you put in your last name or family name. When you put those information, you put the code. There's a computer code always located at the bottom. You copy and put the code in the text box provided, and then you click submit. That's how you check your result. It's gonna tell you whether you have been selected for further processing or the entry information you put has not been selected. If you have been selected, congratulations. Now you will go on to follow up, you know, filling the DS 160 form, you know, scheduling for interview at the American Embassy, going through a lot of things, preparing your passport and other things. But if you have not been selected, well, it's a free game, right? And you didn't pay to play it. You know, everything is free. Like the end to play is free. You know, you might pay somebody for data, but you know but it's free. So if you have not been selected, don't worry. Next time you can still, next year you can still play when the window to play against 2025 opens. You know, if you have been selected, congratulations. You have to follow up and fill the form and wait until they call you or they schedule you for interview, and you go from there. But this video is about the process of selection, the random process. When they say random, what does it mean? Does it mean they just gather all the files from all over the place and dump in one place and ask the computer to select? No. They do it country by country. That way they know a particular number of people they want from each country. Countries that a lot of their people are already in the United States will probably get a small number coming. But people that not a lot of them have the chance to get here, their number will be a little bit larger, something like that. But all is based on random selection. Your grandma can win TV lottery, as well as you, the university graduate, you can win. It doesn't matter your degree, it doesn't matter anything. It's a random selection. Thank you so much for watching, and don't please subscribe and, you know, share with your friends. Thank you so much.